a second before I say indeed. And greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. Thank you for joining me, for joining us again on another conscious evolution. Today's stream topic is about how abundance is only one away. We are at a venue, a lodge, technically called Riverstone Lodge. It is a beautiful little river that runs at the bottom of this property. We did capture some of the footage, and I will try and cut something together to share eventually. But right now, we are in a little, secret garden? Is that what it's called?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, a little secret garden. We just practiced some yoga on that surface. There's a mat or a carpet, is technically the right word. There's a red carpet. There's a little swimming pool. And there's the sleeping quarters.
Chill out chairs.
Yeah. The lighting might not be excellent because the sun is coming from that direction and there is a shadow being cast directly on our faces.
No, nobody's worried about that. You worry too much.
The me that I am watching this is myself.
You're apologizing to yourself.
This is exactly. It's like, bro, you could have done better with the lighting. I'm like, dude, I would have. Thank you, friends, for joining us. Today's stream topic was inspired by a conversation I had with Jovan, where we were walking around this venue and really appreciating the amount of abundance that has been spent, the amount of abundance that has been appreciated and experienced in this environment. And it was this moment of almost realization that this thing we call abundance usually in our mind registers as more than enough of something, right? And it did come up from this perspective of wanting to have enough money to do things, to build things, to experience things that require money to do things, build things, experience things. And how there is this want in all of us in some way or another to have an abundance of this resource, this energy. And it registered to me in that moment specifically that abundance is just one more of what you need. The way that I try to understand it is like maybe you have 5 friends and you bought a 6-pack of donuts, right? And you walk into the room and you've given every single person a donut and there is still one left. And in that way, just the fact that there is one extra donut in that ecosystem, in that little microcosm of donut having, there is now suddenly an abundance of donut, right? And I've been trying to, at least in my mind, see these small wins, these having enough air to breathe even, as an abundance that we all get to appreciate. I appreciate the abundance you have experienced with me, Jean.
It's been abundant.
I feel like I'm getting hit with the realization even more. Looks into sky. Dry my eyeballs, please. Sucks tears back into tear ducts.
Goof.
It was nice having you here.
It's been nice being here.
I'm gonna miss you. But next time, maybe more of you friends will come along.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's doable, I think.
We've been talking about planning some yoga retreats.
There's nothing going on.
There's no comments just yet. People have just been present for this experience. Goodness. What an abundance. More than I could have ever asked for. More than just one. In that way too. I really am grateful. I think that's something that we were having a conversation about today as well. What's the opposite of regret?
Gratitude?
You think gratitude, right? That is what you said. I think that's right.
Relief?
Yeah. Like relief that you did in fact commit or go through with. I like that.
Yeah, switch it up the last second. Yeah, I think it's relief. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
words
because
are words.
regret is like reverse relief, right? You
Like, I
feel
wish I
like,
didn't relieve it,
yeah,
but
you
thank
feel like you're
goodness.
not being relieved. You feel like, oh, I would have been so relieved if I didn't.
Right.
Yeah, I like that. Relief. You see, the other side of it is like, I don't think I'm gonna feel any relief when you leave, right? But I don't know if I'm gonna regret it either. As in, like, a regret is,
can't-
yeah, regret is usually a decision that you've made that you feel is wrong, right? And I don't think the decision would be wrong, you know, for you to go back home. So it's not a regret. Somber. I think I like
Somber
that
tree.
word. Yeah, somber. Like that sense of, I think melancholy is also another one of them.
Melancholy.
Melancholy, somber. What more emotions can we describe?
I'm like really calm and at peace. Like, that's
Contented as
very
well.
contented.
Yeah, I feel like that's also something that I've been holding in my heart. Time is weird. Oh, someone
Yay.
555 us. My
What?
comments are not working properly.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. Gary Lee.
Gary Lee.
Of course.
Thanks, Gary
Blessing
Lee.
us with some abundance. When you come into Florida, we have Halloween Horror Nights here until early November.
Fun.
Last day vibes today. It is last day vibes. It is last day vibes. It's like a
Lacquer.
it's like a thing that I've been trying to, you know, remind myself of. Do not say like I'm not gonna say like anymore. I'm sure.
I am.
I'm not gonna say the word lacquer without being okay.
Oh, goodness. I'm saying it right now, though, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm experiencing this fractal love. She's been so playful with calling me out on my tisms, the things I say without realizing I say them. She makes fun of me, and then I get all flustered. Like I'm in the middle of a conversation, and then suddenly I get called out, and I'm like, oh.
And he's like, you're actually making me mad. I'm like,
Because I say it's like a, and I'm trying to I'm giving myself some time to think about the proper words to use.
completely derailed.
And then she says lekker, which means good in Afrikaans, like good. So ridiculous.
Oh, goodness.
It's been fun. It's been a great deal of fun. Hello Pookies. Hello Nancy.
Hello, Frenchie.
It's nice having you here, friend. Getting to share these moments. I wonder, you think there's gonna be a good view if I just peek the camera over this secret garden we have? Click. Click, look. I don't know if Gary Lee is still here, but my induction heater is set.
It looked like 222.
It does look like 222 to us, but it is 555 Fahrenheit. Yeah. And Gary Lee gave us $5.55.
Zeno Bonetto.
Zeno Bonetto.
Bonetto.
Nice having you here, friend. We love you. And we appreciate what you do for this world.
No, Zeno Bonetto.
I just saw her draw more little butterflies.
Lacquer.
Lacquer means something.
Lacquer, like your fingernail polish stuff?
Yeah.
Or like a...
It's spelled Lekker. Lacquer.
Yeah.
But and then there's two K's because you're like technically lacquer. Lacquer. 2 K's. There's still a lot of volume left in that bowl, I see. Hey, Zano is sending us infinities.
Think Zeno Bonetto.
So, Joe, you mentioned that you want to write yourself. Is it going to be a letter? Is it going to be a story? while you're on the airplane on your way back?
Probably. Because there's so much I feel like you forget. You know? Those 11 days. That's quite a while. And like zooming around all over the place all the time. There was a lot of zooming around all the time. Meeting a lot of people. Meeting so many people, man. Going to the festival for a little bit. Yeah, you haven't really even talked about that.
Yeah, we went to a festival, but the festival was almost like a rock face. Right?
That's pretty much all it was, yeah. I mean, it was fine.
Like no, like I'm almost like saying from the perspective of in the same way that you might go to a place and there might be this beautiful rock face. And then you go to this rock face and you are with the rock face and you love it and you experience it. And then you leave, you know? And maybe you'll go back to see the rock face again for a little bit. But it's not necessarily why you're there. And that's the way at the festival
Okay.
registers for me at least. There were a few conversations had about meeting people, you know, and how meeting people is something that's important and something that is valuable to you know, our own personal growth. But at the same time, sometimes we're not out in the world to meet people. Sometimes we're out in the world to get to know people as well. And it's been such a blessing, Joe, getting to know the person you are.
Aw.
Well, happy anniversary.
It is Sam's anniversary. It's the
Sam.
same anniversary.
Let me.
No,
Good
she-
morning, folks. Today's my 12th
Yeah.
wedding anniversary. So this feels so synchronous, Joe.
waffles.
Can I show the friends what I have in my hand?
Aw.
I'm holding onto the white wedding,
Yeah.
and I did intend for us to, you know, smoke this together, well, vape this together. Huh. Well, how about that, Sam?
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Gonna get chicken and waffles later.
Hello.
I've never had chicken and waffles.
I don't know if I have.
Is it good? Sam is like, bro, I'm gonna have it
I
for
mean,
my
she's getting it, that's what
anniversary.
she's choosing.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably.
You don't think it's good? If I'm gonna bless you. I hope it's a beautiful day. Sam, happy anniversary. Good morning,
Jaju's
Melton Moore. Hey,
here.
Jaju. Bless you, friend.
Okay.
Mojo too. Oh, white wedding. That's perfect, yo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like literally, look, my environment. I just brought this one little jar, the grinder and the Dynavaps. That's it. So that feels extra special to me. Like I was like looking through all of the buds and I'm like, which one is right? Yes, which one is perfect? I always ask myself. Joe has been pointing that out to me, you know, that I don't get to enjoy life as much as she does because I get stuck on wanting things to be perfect.
And perfect is the enemy of perfection. of
Progress.
What's the rest?
And practice makes progress.
Yep.
Don't let yourself not progress because you think things aren't perfect. And in
You
your
get so
practice,
stuck.
you will make progress. I feel I've been stuck in a certain way of living as well for a long time.
That's all.
Specifically so with, I think, a certain mindfulness. A very certain kind of mindfulness that I have been allowed to experience. It is perfect, as you say, Sam. Can you have perfect mindfulness?
No,
I feel like
that's something that's ever
I float in and out of it. That's the thing, right? Like you can maybe perfect mindfulness is like
Maintenance.
possible, but you cannot perfectly perfect mindfulness.
It's maintenance. It's a practice. It's like that's your practice.
That is the practice that will help you make progress.
Your personal practice, right?
We talked about that yesterday with Joy Vive. Yesterday's yoga
The
stream.
hero's journey. Did you
Yeah.
talk about that? I heard you mention that. I don't know when that was. It may have been like. 2
When
days
did we
ago.
talk about the Hero's journey?
Look at his little face.
There's a little fly saying hello.
I'm waving back aggressively.
All right.
All right.
I'm having this moment of almost like recanting Maybe we should.
You can't what?
Last Thursday, woke up to a surprise. Drove through to pick you up. Found ourselves in a nice space, safe. Went to go and get the window fixed. Did that. Second day, right? Got it done. Went to Acacia Rock. Met Jessica and Sharon.
Sharon.
And Sharon.
Sharon.
Yeah, and Sharon, you're right. And Elizabeth. Jasmine, of course. Memory. Trip that Simone.
Just forgot about Memory.
And Clinton.
And Goof.
Yeah.
What a goofy guy. He was him and...
I didn't catch her ex-husband's name. I don't think. No, did I? Paul? Or yeah.
Pop.
Yeah. Plop. There's a little lizard. Dude. Eat this fly that's buzzing around our face. Then after that, we went through to Johan's place. Got to meet.
After that already?
Yeah. Directly after Sharon.
That.
Like we drove through from Sharon's place to Johan's. Met with Christian and Johan. And then the next morning we went directly through to Cradle of Humanity.
Kind of.
Yeah, well...
We went through it. It was closed, it was flooded. We went to the
Yeah,
cave.
so we went to the cave in Cradle of Humanity because the actual Cradle of Humanity is flooded right now.
I still don't see this lizard.
You know?
You see this still there?
He's not where he used to be. He
You see
was
him?
like on that little ledgy where the poles meet the concrete.
Okay.
Trust. There was lizard.
Mm.
There was lizard there at some point. We did see, as you said, the caves. Stalactites and stalagmites. Living still. So they're still actively forming. Some of them will connect.
Takes
In
like
in
what?
700 years. They're like this. They're like this far away from each other.
They're like,
Like so close, but 700 years
like,
before they're actually going to
they're
touch.
so close. Like, yeah, that's like another 100
Reaching for each
years.
other. I'm gonna touch it. Then we went through during that process we were also driving through a nature reserve. Saw white lions.
Cheetahs that didn't give a fuck.
Saw some cheetahs. These cheetahs don't exist. Right? Imagine you're like walking in front of a person and like they're literally like looking straight through you. Like you're invisible.
We start to drive away and they kind of turn their head towards us and then we stop again and then they're like, this fucking guy.
Like you literally see like the head tilt back like, oh.
She actually like
Bro, like can you stop looking at us? Take your photo and leave. We see some wild dogs like absolutely
liaising.
chilling out, having a good time. We see some meerkats there as well. We see some witborskraaien, a bunch of different deers, elanden,
Cape
bleesbokken, and buffaloes, wildebeest, ostriches,
Fed a giraffe.
She fed a giraffe.
With my
We fed a
face.
giraffe. Yeah, she put a little pellet in her mouth, and the giraffe, knew how to. You could like hold the pellet out as far as you wanted to, and like the tongue would like curl around it and like grab it from you. While we were eating our meal, this
Never got sick.
giraffe was still didn't get sick once. No flu, no anything. Like
Got a lot of boogers.
yeah, the dust and the dryness that I think affect you more than anything.
Probably.
After that, we drove through to my parents' place. Directly from there. Got there, like 6? It was still like kind of light out.
Biltong.
Yeah, we had some biltong. We actually stopped on the way to my parents' place for
Yeah, that
biltong.
stuff was
I know a
good.
place that has like really good stuff. Stopped there for her. That was very nice. Got to my parents' place. Had like a very, I feel awkward, but only awkward from the perspective of everybody was excited to, like share in each other's company. Kind of dinner. The next day was very calm.
Yeah, that was awkward. But it was great.
Yeah, it was like, like it's just like
I
having
won.
having dinner with strangers, and then you have to like get over the fact that you're strangers and actually like start having conversations. Next day we had nothing rushing us. We basically had a very calm day, just being in the space. Got to go to Magneta, got to go to the top
Yeah.
of the other hill, got to see,
Got some rocks.
got some rocks, got a whole little vial
Hello.
of pebbles,
Magnetic pebbles. Right?
magnetic
Semi-
pebbles. Yeah, if
semi-magnetic.
no,
You have to charge
if
them.
no,
No, really.
if you have a strong
These
magnet,
things-
they will
well, you have to
stick.
be strong.
They will.
These things didn't fit to them. I don't know. I could go try it. Not
I don't
now.
know if we have. Actually, we do.
No, I'm not gonna try now.
Yeah, please.
What? Oh, yeah, those magnets.
Yeah, yeah, please. It's cool. It's pretty cool. You don't have.
I'm trying to think of where it's at. I think it's in my bag, but like, is it in my? I think I
It's
packed it in my
okay.
suitcase
It's
in the
okay.
car.
We can do it.
I'll find out
We can do it next time.
next time.
Next
Tune
time.
in next time.
Tune in next time for whether or not little rocks are magnetic. Sounds like something I would tune into. I'd be like,
Hell yeah.
I'd be at the edge of my seat. Then, sorry, you want to read some comments?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm basically just
was
parsing. Huh?
There's 11 days is a lot. This is like
It is like recanting it.
abundance.
Abundance. And she basically came for 11 days. And that was also part of the conversation. How, like, 9 is the number of completion, 10
Oh yeah, yeah.
is the number of fingers you have. And how,
Like,
if you had like one extra finger, that would be an abundance of fingers.
and then 11 is like pushing past the next one. So it's
Yeah.
like one past the.
Exactly, one
Always be a
past
little
the digits
extra.
you have. And that little
Uh.
extra is the abundance. I love that we actually came back to
Abundance.
having that. Drove through from my parents' place the next morning to go to Hornville Lodge. No, did we? Was it straight to the Bud
After.
Marsh? It is, right?
I think it was a Bud Marsh next because we stayed there for 2 days.
You're right.
And we just got
Actually,
here today. We left the Bud Marsh.
parsing. We completely spaced with the butterfly space.
Oh.
Yeah.
That place that
Yeah. So we drove through to Hartbeespoort from my parents'
has
place.
to be a sport.
But before we actually got there, we stopped at Monte Cassino,
It's a bird place.
the bird place. Yeah, we walked through the entire, bird place. We saw some cockatoos, we saw some blowkransvoele and some gray something cranes.
They're like cobra looking things.
Yeah, like we saw some frogs and some
golden
tarantulas,
macaws,
golden
little
macaws.
suburbs.
We
We
saw
danced
some
with
lemurs and meerkats and bunch of snake species,
They
some
played
lizards.
with the Kias.
We played with the kias,
A kookaburra.
the kookaburras. We tried to get the kookaburra to, but he was like,
Yeah, he didn't give a fuck.
"I'm not
He's not
here
about
for
it.
it, bro. I'm sorry.
He's like, I'm not even allowed to be here.
Not even. Yeah, I'm like not supposed to actually be here." Saw some little owls.
Snakes.
Some
Peacocks.
flamingos as well. Flamingos and
they just, like,
lesser
walk around with them.
flamingos as well.
Yeah,
Was
they're
that strange to
tiny.
you?
Yeah, they were just like.
Imagine
They just, like-
someone like had like a shrink ray and just like a bunch of flamingos. That's literally what they look like.
That's so stupid. Oh goodness, yeah, it totally was, and they walked with the real.
Yeah, and they also had this like dapperness about them.
Oh goodness. So then we went to the.
Yes,
Bud Marsh.
then we went first we went to the joint where Victor gave us, some bud, like a gift. One of which is Gary Lee. No, not Gary Lee. Gary Bird? Larry Bird.
Larry Bird. Oh.
There we
Larry
go.
Bird.
Yeah, one of which is a Larry Bird fractal. Then after
That's when we
that,
actually decided to break sober October.
exactly. The Larry Bird was the deciding moment
Like a
almost.
guy.
And we were
He
at
was
that
like the
point
best.
on day 3 of our sober Octobering, because I were like,
I think Larry Bird's numbers might actually even be 34. I need to check that out.
you
Hey.
should. You have your
Oh,
phone
man. No,
close?
I don't even know what it's at.
It's okay. Then it was the butterfly place, where it was a mountainside property that was staring over the Hartbeespoort Dam, having these mountains. as the views.
Oh my gosh, yeah. We got there as the sun set.
As the sun
Over
was
the
setting
Hartbeest
over
Fort
the over
Dam.
over the dam
Hartbeest Fort Dam.
slash mountain that was on the side. It was one of the biggest sunsets I've ever
was
seen.
wild.
It was like
And these dragonflies were just like trying to kamikaze into our
the
foreheads.
freaking dragonfly, and like they're building a space there that they're calling the dragonfly suite.
And she was like, yeah, she was an animal lover as well.
Yep, like, and both Sharon and
She was a
Roselda,
creative creature.
like they opened these spaces, you know, for people to have these beautiful times. And both of those ladies wanted to sit down and have proper conversations with us, and
And they
you
were
know,
great conversations,
they
coffee
were.
conversations.
Yeah, we had some coffee and had some snacks, and then we went our separate ways. Then we drove through to the Bud Marsh, you know, from that place through to the Bud Marsh. That was Friday. Got to the place where the festival was happening. Like we dropped some of our stuff at the hotel or the lodge. Is it? No, I think that was a hotel, right? Technically speaking,
It was
the
a
Bud Marsh.
bread and breakfast.
Bed and breakfast.
bread,
That's
yes.
that's the right.
Bread
the-
and breakfast.
bread and breakfast. It was naturesque scene, very pretty. We did go through to the festival at Hornbill Lodge, also a beautiful venue. Water, you know, cool rock face. We got to see
Wow,
a
I forgot
phoenix.
oh god, yeah, we
We-
saw the phoenix.
We got to see a phoenix burn. We wrote our intentions, you know, and put those little
Pursue
pieces of
your
paper.
art/heart.
She like, I almost wish people could see what I got to saw. Right? Maybe there's some technology with that just auto generated. Mine was melt away what isn't you, and got to watch that burn. It was very cathartic. There was at some point this spiral of fire.
That was really, and it was cool. The fire changed color too. They had something.
Yeah, they had like a
different
little,
color.
they had a little baggie,
Bucket.
yeah, of
Yeah.
like some chemical that burns blue.
It was-
It was pretty
And
magnificent.
the guy that like the wing fell off.
Yeah,
Like,
Woody.
he was like, yeah, put the
Brendan
wing down.
puts
the
the
bird
wing
was like,
back.
ugh. It was almost like in a surrender pose. The bird like put his
Like
wing
really
down.
falling apart.
That was pretty perfect. An accident.
And then we had like a time paging through South African landscape books.
Oh yeah.
We did that.
Anything books was
Getting
fun.
to see,
Looking
it
at
was
books
basically this
awesome.
fractal of being in a comfortable space and then looking at South Africa through these old books.
We had a charcuterie board on the floor.
We had a charcuterie board on the floor with like grapes and fig jams and
Goat cheese.
goat cheese and cheddar, well, Gouda, not cheddar, some Crispies, some berries
From Bulgaria.
from Bulgaria, some grapes. We still have the
From the store.
watermelon
I know, and papaya.
and papaya. And then we left this morning to come here.
To this wonderful little garden. Another wonderful little garden.
I feel like just taking a moment to really think about it.
That happened really fast.
It's surreal to me how quickly things are already just like slipping. I'm like, oh, no, please, no, please, no, hold on this. Carmen, just popping in to say hi.
Hey,
Hope you're
Carmen.
having a good day. Oh, thank you,
I see
friend.
he knows. Oh, Larry Bird's 7.
Larry Bird is. Numbers were 33
33.
and 7. The last two places we're in
Stayed at.
are
Right
7.
now is a 7.
This is a
The
7.
last one was a 7.
More synchronicity. The universe being like, ayo, relax. Ayo. You know what O means?
Dude.
Yeah. Hey, dude.
Ew.
Relax.
Do you say it? How do you spell it? How
O-U.
Oh.
O.
Hey, oh.
Hey, O.
Oh, oh.
Tiny flamingos sound pretty awesome. Mama Gaia is so beautiful, isn't she? Stuck up the food, stuck up the gas, bend right over, kiss
Your
my eye.
own mass.
All that
Blast.
sass. Oh, more music. Love you, bro. I have hyper fixation on perfectionism in lots of things I do. Everything I complete, I feel it needs more work. Sometimes it helps, sometimes not. I think your work is beautiful because of that way of you trying to perfect it as well, Zana. So, and I have seen that in my art as well. Like you've seen me finicking with bars of color, right?
You get too skizzed out.
Zoom in, moves bar, you know, at like micron levels. Yes.
Too much. Yeah, you just do it. Just get it done.
Yeah, if they gave me thousands of I would literally keep scrolling and be like, no, maybe like 477, actually 478, 477.
If you have time, go back and tweak it. But like,
Yeah, get it done.
sometimes you just gotta course correct to get it done. Course correct. I'm gonna get this thing done because you have a deadline.
We have deadlines. For me, my deadline is before I sleep.
That's not good. For you.
Tell me
Is that
about
crazy, love?
Tell me about it. I got to be aware of how well we can do. I think it's equally important to say, fuck it, it's close enough because life is too short for any
She knows.
memorable job. I've been doing a little bit of that when it comes to the poem side of my work as of late. You know, acknowledging that sometimes just 2 words can be more than enough.
What do the flamingos sound like?
Like for one, I'm
So
not
they,
a,
like,
I'm not a
pick up, like,
flamingo, and I would love to be able to just. Did someone tell us?
No,
Did someone ask?
Joju said that flamingos sound pretty awesome. I just interpreted it stupid.
It's okay.
What do they sound like?
My mind instantly wanted
Pretty
to.
awesome.
I was like, "Am I gonna try and make the sounds?" And then I was like, "No, I don't think I'm going to succeed at it because I'm one, not a flamingo, and 2, the sounds they were making was kind of like a unit. They were like singing, and I was
They're clicking.
yeah, clicking.
They're clicking their little.
And like their feetsies were making
They sounded,
sounds.
their feet. They sounded pretty awesome.
They sounds pretty good to me. Larry Bird. So Jovan, what have you learned from your
I'm
trip?
still learning so much to learn. I'm learning that there's still always work to do. I learned that there's overwhelming obligations.
We forgot about the
what that was?
freaking Bioscope mission.
Oh, to the
That
movies.
Sunday we spent. Yeah, we went to the movies to watch The Wild Robot. You see, more locked in brains.
Yeah,
We're not
did
technically
anybody
free-
watch that movie? Please tell me somebody. Duck Dad said he was going to. Where's Duck?
Duck Dad, you here, bro? Did you see it? Also, Jovan, that poncho is super pretty. You should show
My
us
pon-
all it. Yeah, tell us about this poncho, Joe.
What about this poncho?
Tell us about it. Where
It's
did
a
you
whole
get it?
grid of energy.
It's
I like
true.
it. It's yeah. We just got it at the. We got it at the place that. What? You got your pants?
Yeah. So we can maybe show ourselves off a little bit. Oh, hey. Melt drops all the things simultaneously. We are a little bit locked
This is
in.
my Yapon.
Yapon.
My Yapon.
That is what I call it, but I don't know if that's even right.
I think it
And
was just made up.
this is one of the new pairs of pants.
They're like Viking pants.
Yeah. There's an ohm.
Home.
There's a one pocket here. This whole thing is like loose. This whole piece is loose.
It's got drawstrings.
This is a pocket here. And then it doesn't have like a stretch. You have to tie it up with a drawstring, as Joe said. And then it folds onto itself like that. This was a pair of pants that Joe actually almost insisted on.
They were cool. They have all the little pretty designs. Actually, the ones I insisted on were the mushroom ones.
Yeah, the red ones, true. But like this one, I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to drawstring my pants to myself every time I want to wear them. And you were like,
Put the work into it, sissy.
you can, you can. I'm happy that you did. They are nice. I just now feel I need to get more blue as a part. Actually do have a lot of blue. I'm fine.
Yeah, you do. You got like 4 pairs of blue
I
pants.
got bunches of blue. I just realized that I have like 3, if not 4 different blue scarves as well. I've just not been wearing them as much, interesting enough, because I didn't have blue pants.
No, I do.
Flamingos sound like ducks.
Yeah, I thought they kind of honked. Like, wow.
They didn't have this on Hong Kong thing. Flamingos turn pink due to the shrimp they eat.
Yeah, the krill. Is it
It's
krill?
true, krill.
No,
Yeah.
is that right?
Type
Shrimp.
of some type of
kind of water
crustacean.
thing.
Oh, what my dad called them? Like water cockroaches. Have you ever heard that?
No,
That shrimps and
they're bugs. Shrimps
they're-
is bugs.
Yeah, they're like water cockroaches.
No, I've heard that. Shrimp are bugs.
Doesn't really deter
I
my
mean, what came
appetite
first?
that much.
The chicken
Probably
or the egg?
probably the crustaceans. I wonder.
What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything. I don't know if I hit the button accidentally. Couple of fashionistas.
Oh, thanks.
Oh.
I rarely dress myself.
Puts up pinkies. It's like, yes. I found that little tidbit out about the shrimp joy, and it made my world less magical. Really? It made my world more
Yeah.
magical.
Hummingbirds eat bugs too. I think they from what I understand, they will eat bugs out of the air. But for the longest time, I thought that they lived off nectar. So I was like, if they live off nectar, that means their whole body is made of this flower fluid, which just makes them so vibrant. But they do drink a lot of nectar, a lot of sugar, right? I don't know. Thoughts? I just digressed.
I am digressing, thinking about where the microphone is actually.
It's right here.
Do you think you could put it up front?
No.
My mind
I
is
didn't
just
know.
I noticed the bars not
I didn't
registering to say no.
Good.
That's why I shared.
I'm soft-spoken anyway, so it might not help. Now it's
wanna-
gonna get my cackling laughter.
I want to capture as much of it as possible. The hummingbirds. You didn't get to see many hummingbirds here in South
I didn't see
Africa.
one.
Yeah,
No,
you got to
so-
see some small little green birdies, some Indian mynas and kivita today. There's this bird that has long legs, and it's a ground nesting bird, and it will make sounds, and it will move its body in a way to get your attention, and then it will lead you away slowly but surely
We were
from its
following this
nest.
bird.
And we intentionally followed it as it was
I
trying
was
to
like,
lead
"Oh,
us
there
away.
it goes, he's coming back.
It was nice.
Duck!
But why, Sam? Yeah. What if we
Yeah.
could turn colors based on what we eat? I think it's pretty magical. I thought the same. I would be blue. I probably would be blue. I
I
would
think
eat
I would probably still be the same color.
what you eat.
Probably I eat a lot of dirty things. Like potatoes,
I don't think potatoes are dirty.
fried rice. Fried rice. I don't know rice. What have I been eating?
Coming from the earth.
Noodles. I'd probably be that color.
If you eat something that is colorful, what is the most you eat of?
Oh, I eat a lot of fruit though, I guess. I eat a lot of orange. I'd probably be the same color. This is the color that I would be. Ooh. But sometimes I eat strawberries and raspberries too, so. That's what my opponent's for.
My mind is thinking about the fractal of people actually going down the rabbit hole of genetically modifying themselves so they do have different skin colors. Would you? If you could pick yourself a color, would
Like
you?
Mystique.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. She's kind of peacocky. Yeah.
Being able to transform like that. You want to check the comments?
Yeah, Duck's here.
But ooh, I saw. Hey, Duck Dad is here. No, I have not had a chance to go to the movie yet. What's free time? Love you, bro. You got this. Carve out a block of free time. Just one. Just one free time for yourself and for your family.
One whole free time.
One singular
and then
free
you can cut
time.
that free time in half and make it to 2 free times.
Exactly. And then again. And then before we know it, there's more than enough free time to go around. Did we just find out that Cheetos turn your skin translucent? Or was that Doritos? Excuse me, what? Is this some of the new
Those
cursed?
Ruffles.
This is the new cursed information that I didn't want to know. So if you don't eat shrimp, they will turn color or whatever they eat. I think not. I think the certain type of crustacean they eat is very high in the red pigment. These microphones are great.
Yeah.
We heard her just fine before. She rearranged. Great. Thank you.
See, he worries too much.
I do. Perfect. Again, things must perfect. Must perfect? Always. It's not always helpful. I get it. But I don't know if there's any...
Joey V would tell us.
Is there any
He
other
would
way
tell
to
us
be?
what's in here. We could always rely on Joey V.
He'll tell if he can hear you. I'd be green. Like a stalk of fucking asparagus. You see, that's hilarious.
You'll see.
I think that would be very cool though. Seeing a green joy. I can see it. For me it's almost purple. I think I'd probably turn myself purple. But I would want to be able to just not be purple as well.
I think I would still be this color. Blend in with
I
background.
see like the extreme, like if you're really peaking it, like going bright orange.
I see that.
Could be cool. What is gonna become of us, human beings, over the next 20 years? It is gonna be cool to watch back through this perspective, you know, what we have become. So, Joy, you'd be a hot Orion pirate.
What's that mean? Like a star pirate?
That is probably Sam's
a-
deep wisdom lore, you know, or
Always look for Orion's belt. Do you know how to identify that in the sky?
I look for 3 stars.
Yeah. And then they have like the 2 things at the top, and that's the shoulders, and the 2 things at the bottom, which is like the. Yeah.
I don't really. I
No, you'll
think that's
find it
the one.
out.
That's one of the ones that I do notice in the sky, but I don't really feel comfortable enough to really say I know the rest of them. We probably will get some stars from this side as well.
Oh, look, this little guy.
Oh, little Burby.
Hello. Chirp, 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 chirp. Oh, wait, no.
They came back for a second just to make sure.
He's like, I'm gonna make it worth it at least. Bye.
All right. I feel good about today's stream.
We need to draw a card probably, right? Where are they at? Are they in the car?
They are in the car.
I'll get them.
Seems like so much effort, but thank you. I think the keys are on the table there.
I'm gonna get back.
She dropped her Dynavap. I'm gonna go and pick it up. Yeah, we're probably still connected, aren't we?
Yeah.
And
I don't know where the
these
keys
are the keys. They are at the floor.
Where's the key to? Okay, cool.
I am going to get a cleaning kit and clean your Dynavap.
Oh, cool, thanks.
You're welcome. Tough. Ooh. Oh no. Joy Vive. You know that replica bottle you gave me? The one with the little cap on it? It's leaking. It's leaking. I'm happy that I found it just now. But its little cap came off. It's not leaking like that, its cap came off in my bag. I'm washing my hands. Whew. It does smell really good. I just smell like a lot of it. Whew. My hand is explosive. That was
All
quick.
right, so
Uh-huh.
which one's the lock? I pressed the big one.
The big one is the lock, yeah. My little bottle of replica that Joy gave me had its cap come off inside my bag. So
Well, at least it smells good.
yeah,
Oh
that's
my
you
goodness,
were
it really
wondering
does
what you
smell
were
good.
smelling.
Dang, that sucks. Sorry,
It's
Joey, she
okay.
heard that happen live.
No, it didn't. At least, like I feel like if any leaked, less than a millimeter or
Oh,
less than a
okay.
milliliter,
So it's-
like it doesn't even look like it dropped level really. Oh, that was
Is
just
everything okay?
that was just startling. I think everything is okay. I think the grinder just hopped actually. Ooh, hold the space,
Me? Oh no,
please.
don't make
I just want to go to the bathroom real.
Okay, cool. Well,
You should still have it.
all right. What's up, dudes? Hang on, I've got to figure out how to work this thing. Please stand by. Your call is very important to us. Okay, cool. Orions are green. Oh, green people from Star Trek, and they had a mixed reception, but there was an Orion crew member on the lower deck. Sam, I would love to hear your cliff notes on Star Trek. I don't know if I have the time to invest into watching it, but I feel like that would be nice. When exactly does Joe journey home? Like less than 24 hours. The flight's gonna be 15 hours, I think. I'm gonna stop in a couple places before I get back to my little home base, back to the mothership. Sam, says Nancy. You had a couple of Missouri factoids in one of the streams. It reminded me of how I enjoyed walking tours when I visit different places. Yeah, walking tours is nice. There was safari, lead your own safari things that we did, and there was let's see, the cave tour. We did a cave tour, and they gave us history on the people that came to mine it. It was a living cave too, so this thing was still making stalactites touch and stuff or whatever. Anyways, yeah, walking tours, learning stories from other people who are have heart invested in the stories, I guess. Yeah. I'm glad I could fascinate you, Nan. Sam, you fascinate us all, seriously. I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but I definitely know that I can. I like hearing the history of different places. Yeah. Oh no, it's leaking. I'm so glad you found it. Yeah, it's not much of it, I think, spilt, he said, too, so that's good. Cliff notes on Star Trek. My dear, it would be easier to count grains of sand on the beach. Ooh. That's why you just need, Sam live all the time.
Sam, Giovanna has been talking about how you need a podcast. What's keeping you? What's holding you back?
Okay, you can read. I'm not good at reading. I don't read good.
Oh no, it's leaking! I'm so glad you found it. Me too! I would not have been very happy if my bag was an absolute nuke of nice smell and I had none of it left anymore. So glad you found it. Bless. Cliff notes on Star Trek. My dear. Yeah, I get that. That is kind of funny. There's where do I start? kind of vibes. I thought that would make a good podcast for Trekkies. There we go. Another podcast, Call to Awareness. Star Trek is like church for people who believe our species can do better. It's not necessary for you to watch all of it. Just spend a little time there each week.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel that.
Sam's fun to talk with.
Sam
have you had
needs
calls
to...
with Sam? Can I ask that? Is that allowed?
I think me and Sam has had a call. Has it been direct? I feel like maybe most of them were the Shanghai days. Yeah. Yes. Me and Sam do have a DMs, exchange open.
Yeah. So yeah, whenever I talk with Sam, me and Sam talk once, a little bit before I left. And it was a super cool chat. I feel like that kind of a thing would be the kind of stuff, just have a chat.
Just sit
talk
down.
Talk about it, analyze it.
And you mentioned that you would want to, if Sam would be okay with that, record something like that. And maybe, with the current tools we have available, add some of your own creativity, Steer people in a direction.
No. Not gonna plant.
Sam, make it happen, Sam. Sam, make it happen. What's holding me back? A lack of self-confidence and a self-starterishness. The fuck would I talk about? Well,
what?
Sam, when I was a 17-year-old and I knew this was something that I had to do, I had the exact same block of, what do I have to talk about? Who am I to think I am worth your time? Who am I to think I have something of value to say? And yet here you are, Sam. So clearly, that was a misaligned belief.
Don't hold yourself back.
Yeah, don't hold yourself back. Just because you don't know what you want to talk about.
The world's tough, and there's a lot of stuff like holding a lot of other things back. You don't need to be the one that's holding yourself back.
That's a beautiful point.
Like, don't let yourself do that. Sometimes when people talk bad about themselves, Javal,
Cheval, yeah.
he said
one of the
something. He said
friends.
something silly. I was like, hey, don't talk. He didn't hear me, but I was like, hey, don't talk that way about my friend. He was talking about himself.
He's
like, hey, don't-
he had such a happy like
Such a
state.
silly guy.
Such hilarious, absolutely hilarious.
What do you do for work?
I sell my body, he says to me.
I work in sales.
I ask him how much he charges. He's like 25 cents.
What a dork. I love that guy.
He really is so funny. I like that though. I've always been up for it, but I need the right partner. I cannot stream by myself because I'm an
All right.
asshole and I need a lead.
It's like, is this the
There we go. Back again. This does feel like a call to awareness to me. So we are going to be pulling a card. Oh, did you bring the book alongside it? It's okay.
I don't know where the book even is.
It's wrong. We can just pull a card. We can just pull a card. See what it says. See what the message is. Are you gonna tell me when I'm supposed to stop?
Sugared grapefruit.
Yeah. It was an incense diffuser that my mom gave me. Yeah, I know. I've used it every day for a while now.
Every day?
I mean,
Every single day?
like I don't always every single day pull a card. It's true. Every day that I could, I used it. I do kind of feel for it though.
It's going through some stuff.
It looks like it's seen some shit.
Of course it has.
Look at Annika of Anka. Anka products.
Anka products.
You like that kind of design?
That's neat.
You wanna share the friends? The box is worse for wear. But what it used to be was still cool. Woo! No, it's not shiny. Alright. Oh wow! Look at what card.
Yeah, of course. Oh, that one. That's
44.
not what I expected it to be.
Which one did you think?
Oh, I thought it was going to be 34.
I mean, this one feels very synchronous to me, but it feels almost too synchronous to show.
Yeah. Try the next one.
The way my humor works is by someone drawing on what I know. By asking a question, I need a human man. You feel up to it. The thing is, Sam.
I'm like trying to I'm trying to. Okay, I'm trying.
The thing-
Fold, like.
The thing is, Sam,
Make the
and I have
wires
had
connect.
to come to this point in my own journey as well, that it is nice to have a partner to work with, right? In this process of content creation, but ultimately, you're the only one that's going to be able to show up for that every day, if that is something you wanted to do, right? Because as soon as you rely on another person to also have to show up for you to do what it is you're doing, then it like makes it twice as hard to do the thing, and it makes it twice as hard. So it's already hard doing the thing. It's already hard. So all you have to do is do the thing. And it's hard.
I have thoughts. I have so many thoughts.
Do
and I'm
share
like,
them.
No, I'm trying to be patient. I think
Share
this is
them.
for patience because I don't want to like. I just have thoughts. I'll share them.
When the time is right, when the time comes, wisdom will be shared. Another one? Are you ready?
My thoughts are still ripening. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to figure out
How to present them.
how to present them, where they fit, and like get my like.
Point across.
Let's see. I'm gonna have a pitch meeting. That's what they call it.
you
Pitch
can
meeting.
definitely do that in the Discord.
Wow, that's sweet. Wow.
Yeah, true. Those are definitely the same colors.
So what do you remember about
compassionate-
this card?
The compassionate Pele is the compassionate part of the god Pele, which has like a raging side as well, right? And it is like a motherly energy. Like in her arms, she's cradling a baby,
Oh, I never noticed that. Well, I didn't notice that till just now.
holding you. Compassionate Pele is like Mama Gaia in a way as well, holding us as babies.
Little babies.
To be a baby again. We have had the conversation of almost feeling like kids again. Right? Yesterday's experience of paging through an old book, right? An old picture book. Ancient. I mean, it's ancient to me. It's not actually that old. But still, the fact that there's a thing, right? That it was on planet Earth before I was, and it still is in pristine condition. Jovan said she doesn't think those books have been touched
I mean, some of the pages are like
in
sticking together.
decades. Yeah, like so shiny. It was beautiful.
I think this card reminds, I don't know, what this card reminds me of, like, obligations, like the responsibility that, like, I have, whatever I have to, like, work, take care of as my little,
I'm seeing Sharon and Zelda in this as well.
taking care of their little critters. I wish there was a blue feather in there somewhere.
And like, I mean, your hair is literally exactly, well, at least to
That's
the
silly.
extreme like that as well.
I'm not gonna get tripped up about it.
Oh, she says as she's dodging obstacles, pushing up. I just,
Huh? What? Sorry, I saw a notification on your phone. Don't check it.
Someone up top. The way my humor works, love again. I can definitely help with questions, but I don't know that I need to be there. Don't censor yourself unless it feels natural. Agreed. Thank you, friends, for joining. We pulled a card. We shared a stream. Joe, next time you're here, you'll be here. And we'll be
Here still.
here still. We're all on planet Earth together, friends. At the same space-time continuum. Right? It is a blessing. Thank you for joining. I'll see you friends again soon. Tomorrow.